has been quite some time since we have last done anything on this channel. However, there's a lot of things that's been going on, good and not so good. You take your look into it, but hey, we are definitely going to be making some changes. So I'm bored out of my mind. I am currently on leave because I can't see. So just FYI, anything beyond the blue lights right above my head, like right that one to that one, whenever I was looking right here. Yeah, anything from that side of the screen going back to the left, I can't see none of that. So driving is a little bit difficult, to say the absolute minimum. Be honest, actually, I haven't been told that I'm roadworthy at all. So that's not going to be great. And it's on both eyes. So I have two eyes that just genuinely can't see. Anyways, really, just to make a long story short, I had a stroke. I had a stroke, guys. Big old stroke. So, anyways, we're gonna move forward from that. The going forward, I got a nice background actually. Nice background. You can tell kind of what the whole theme is going. All right, so either way, uh, yes, I'm in creative. Just so everybody knows, yes, obviously I'm in creative. But anyways, this is gonna be mostly all about that. All right, so I feel a calling. Actually, I felt a calling going for a long period of time. Anyone that has seen any videos previous to this, well, the whole purpose of the entirety of this channel is this. Okay, it was really cool to make a little bit of a story about dragons and magic and all sorts of stuff. But the whole purpose of it, from the very get-go, I still have the original phone, or actually not the original phone, but the original documentation about what this whole channel, what all of this. Well, obviously not Minecraft, but anyways, everything that I have done on this channel all should come back to here. All right, that's the whole purpose. And quite honestly, I have fallen way off. Way off. Alright, I think last time I did any form of upload. Oh, okay. Well, let me take this one phone call first. Okay, alright, well. So, that was a nice phone call my mama called. And was checking up on me, as a parent does whenever it comes to your child having a stroke at the age of 28. 100%. Yep. Got awesome parents. Unfortunately, there's parents out there that aren't great. Hopefully, they have amazing kids that do amazing things. Where's the turtles? I don't know. Don't know where the turtle is, but hey, I got a scoop. Oh, there it is. Did y'all build a home over here? No? Okay. And we're gonna go further back over. Also, you can tell that the dirt is all different. That's all volcanic rock. I have got a lot of different mods on this save, on this build, as you can very well tell. A very, very pretty looking place. I like the look of the volcanic sand and dirt. It's a very, very good look. I love it. Also, I got crystals. I like crystals. Love crystals. Crystals are awesome. Hold on. But anyways, we're gonna go see how Jordan's turtles are doing. She is my girlfriend, if y'all don't know. But anyways, her cactus is doing pretty good. I put a whole bunch of cactuses over here. Also a whole bunch of pet palm trees. But she has got some turtles, let me tell you. Yeah, she's got some. She's got some. Uh, are you guys gonna be okay? Okay, well, they'll figure it out. Also, she has got some cats herself. Oh my. I remember that day. Yep, never mind. Yeah, I put so many cats out that she tamed them all, and so I can't move them. But anyways, so yeah, what I was trying to say earlier is that the whole point of all of the videos that I've ever done, the story, the book, all of it is all for this. Everything, all for that. So we're gonna play things a little bit differently here, because writing, I'm not very well attuned to writing. I've fallen out of it a good bit, as you can obviously tell. And well, I love doing recordings, but I'm also a little bit further out than I'd like to be. So we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna time lapse myself recording all of the the building of this thing. I wanted to build my home real quick, and then what I'll do out here, I think what I'll do right here is I'll flatten this out, make a nice barbecue pad right there, and a really nice church looking thing right there, right overlooking the waters right here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be good. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on a full entrance here, because I think I've got this down. As well, I guess I should go in through the front door. I guess not that there is a door right now, but yeah. Also, that's gonna be changing soon. When did you get in here? Yeah, I don't know where all the chickens came from, but alright, cool. Anyways, yeah, is it... We're gonna have to get rid of the chickens. Anyways, so... This was gonna be my home. I'm trying to remember. It's been a hot minute since I last... Oh yeah, that's right. That's gonna be the room. And... Trying to figure out the sprint is double click. Yes, double click. Man, I tell you what, Minecraft comes so easily because you played it so much, but there's a learning, like I said, stroke, recent, and still not 100% in the mind. So yeah, my ADHD has gotten even worse. But anyways, I'll be shortly back because it's hot and I have a cat that's ridiculously hot on me. So I'm going to turn the air up real quick. I'll be right back. Down. Again, I'll blame stroke. I'll be back. Okay. Alright, so we have returned, and we're going to go ahead and do that time lapse real quick. And so I'm going to find some music sometime, some soon, and we're going to do a time lapse of this build. It's going to look pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to look pretty cool. By the way, if you have any pointers, don't hesitate, put them in the comments section. I would love to see them. And like I said, this is the whole point. This is the whole strategy. This is all of it. Don't exactly have a full-fledged plan just yet, because this is just me trying to break myself out of scarcity, really and truly. And yeah, we're gonna go forward. But anyways, I like my waterfall. I really like my waterfall. It came out pretty great. Yeah, it makes absolutely 0 sense, but I think it looks good. I think so. I just gotta get some coral and some plants down in the water for my tetras with an angelfish, and I guess that might be a betta. So all of this water doesn't make sense because it's fresh water and sea all in one. So anyways, they're brackish. They're brackish fish. We're just gonna call it that. Alright, so we have gotten a good bit of work done. So I haven't filled out this particular portion just yet, but I've got enough to where it's kind of like phase one is done. Shortly after this goes out, I'll maybe start working on getting this portion fluid out. But I have my church now. I decided instead of building it over here, I'm going to build it into the mountain just like my home. And this way it comes into a nice particular, all-in-one kind of area where I've got all the farmland. I've got the little barbecue pit area where it's going to have all sorts of different, outdoorsy type things. Might do like some volleyball kind of mesh thing kind of over there. But anyways, as you can tell, I have lit this place with a lot of sea lanterns. But my starter home, for lack of any further restitution, is it's just that's our hidey hole. Anyways, for anything lacking, this is hi. This was the starter home, and well, I guess I will show you off to the house real quick here. But either way, from a really far standpoint, this is what it looks like so far. It's lit up like nothing else. I still gotta light up that portion of area. By the time I'm done with it, I want a whole village right here, like a little city type scape, you know, going into the mountains a little bit, and we'll get that done. Uh, what's going on over there? I still think that this looks real pretty over here. All of this looks real gorgeous. I think it looks real good. Oh, you know what? Let's get out of the screen. And yeah, I like this look. I like this look. We're gonna have eventually, whenever I find a mod, we're gonna have a ship little docking area. We're gonna have a little bit of ship, docking area. I might see if I can create a mod because I'd love to have like a big old battleship or something. Just right here where we can kind of dock into it. Anyways, without further ado, let's uh, let's go ahead and let's go into the house. Anyways, nice, beautiful aquarium up top, and of course, it's like a big old volcano looking thing. So of course, I'm gonna put some magma and everything else, which is cool. Because if I go into uh, creative, actually, you know what? I'm in creative. I needed to go into survival. See, the cool thing is that if you step nearby it, it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you, not one bit. So, anyways, we'll go back into creative just for the fun of it. Oh, and these cool little things. These are little skylight looking things. I can have it come up, all real cool stuff. And you might be like, Jake, what's this? These are my gutters. I have them lining all sorts of different areas, so I don't have rain falling down all over where I'm walking. Anyways, this is the house. If you look above, we have a little bit of the aquarium right above us. Very, very pretty. Anyways, we got two different types of rays. A fighting fish, I believe. Another fighting fish. We have some crystals growing. We have some neon tetras. And then somewhere up there, there's my tuna. And then I have an angel. I want to say that's an angelfish. I forget what that is. And then I think that's it. I think I put a blue tang in here somewhere, but I don't see where it might be yet. So I guess they might not have gotten a keen to that blue tang. But either way, that is that. Get rid of these so I don't accidentally put stuff in here. Anyways, this here's the front door. I like my wood. My wood sticks are pretty cool. Anyways, this is the front entrance way. So we have right over here a little kind of dedication. Again, for the cross right there in all its shining glory. And just some random magma since we are in a man-made volcano. I thought it would be kind of cool to have an intricate, volcanic look to it. So anyways, This is going to be the inventory area. This should be just enough for me to go ahead and cope and scoop by with all sorts of different buckets and chests and stuff to go through and placements to go ahead and put, you know, small things in. Anyways, I like these torches. These torches are pretty cool, especially since you can place them upside down. That is actually awesome. And on also in the thinnest of air, just by thin air, it's levitating. You know, it's kind of cool. Anyways, also we have the Texas flag here showing up. We have like a little bitty meet and greet area, and we're gonna have a map built out right here. I may go one more further out. I'm not certain. I don't think that I need to, but if so, I can just rip up a little bit of the floor or dig further out and make a map room right there. Anyways, again, further magma and little blue. I like blue. Blue's kind of cool. Anyways, we're gonna get to this here in a moment, but at the very least, we're gonna go in to the bedroom. Now, granted, everybody's gonna be like, "Why the heck did you put this right here?" Because I wanted to. Right? There's no other reason. I like a hot tub, and I like diamonds in my hot tub. Right? And I have a little bitty stand, so I can sit right here and be just fine and sit and enjoy my hot tub. And there's another gutter that comes down. It's kind of cool whenever it starts raining. Anyways, I have all sorts of different pictures and stuff. I need to put some form of like chest in here. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do, I would like, and let's just do a regular chest here. Actually, you know what? No. Let's do one of these here. And yeah. There we go. I like that. I like that. Alright, cool beans. Anyways, also, I know that this is in the way, but I like having the planet right there, and I was not having any luck getting that anywhere else, so I decided I'm leaving it. Anyways, I like my little, you know, little bridge right there, seaway with, I think there's a boat in there somewhere. There's some sailboats over here, and to be honest, I really don't know what this is. I think that's a sunset. I think it could be a cat. I don't know. Anyways, I got a cat right there, and then I got. Oh, I did. Oops. Let's do that here. Random variant. Let's try this. Crap. I kind of dig like that lighthouse a little bit. There we go. Anyways, my little valley and my boat with the sunset. Anyways, this is the bedroom. Not gonna bore you with it too much longer. Yep. Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and close these doors, and then we will walk up the stairs. I have the dual-sided staircase. You can go up on either side, and again, not on the floor, so it doesn't hurt you. And I got all sorts of different blinds out here because it just kind of looked really good. Did I see the blue tank? No. I don't know where I must have put that thing. It must have been, I don't know. Anyways, I got all sorts of different fans up here for air circulation. I have a little enchanting area. And then we've got our workshop here with a whole bunch of anvils because I really do not care to do anvil stuff. No.
So if you see me cheat anything in it, might be those. But really, truly, it's just because I don't like making them. Would have plenty of materials to make them, but I don't like doing them. Anyways, and then I have over here is the kitchen, and you can see stacks of food and stuff. I think this is mushrooms, and then mushrooms. And to be honest, I don't even know what the heck these things are, but they're there. But either way, this is the kitchen area. I have a lava lamp. I have my kitty cat. I have Kylie sitting right here, and I have a little bird. Now, granted, I wish that this made eggs. It'd be awesome if it did. It'd be like a little cool Easter egg. Yeah, Easter egg. Anyways, I also have, more plushies, but I thought they kind of looked like soap with bubbles. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's put that on the side of the sink. And over here I have some pots. They're not making anything as of right now. And I've got all sorts of different storage containers to put in what it looks like my kitchen area, which again is straight up this rope here. So I can just go up and down, and I'll have my kitchen right next to my room, so I can go immediately to that particular area. And then over here we have the pantry with all sorts of different air circulation around in here, with all sorts of different food varieties. And this one particularly is coffee. You can't see it, but that's what that is. It's a big old, bag of coffee. And yeah. Anyways, that is the house. Let's go ahead and let's go and visit the church. Like I said, I have not built out this just yet. This area, we're going to be doing it bits by bit by bit. And so far, I think my little world is coming together pretty well. And here is the entranceway to the church. So we have a little bit of a meet and greet area here. We have like a staff location kind of right here, and a one-on-one location, for just, some counseling sessions and such. And then over here, I just have like a little bare bones kind of kitchen thing, and then a sit down area. I have no idea. Oh, you know what? It must be the cat over there. Anyways, this chandeliers I think look cool. And I got all sorts of different tree bark and stuff on the sidelines. We have all these candles lit. Yep, I was about to say that one. I didn't think it was lit because it didn't have the candle thing on it, but the flames. Anyways, without further ado, we have the stage, and for the lack of words, the centerpiece. Anyways, I'm gonna put a book right here or something. But anyways, this is the church. It's just a single story, back over here, and then this one here. Let's see. And the cool thing is that each one of these has its own inventory slots, so it's really cool. And then it's even these bookcases over here. Also, I know that this looks a little bit weird, but why on earth would you have this on that side? It makes no sense. You can't even see on that side unless you're way over here. So I put the door on that side so it opens that way. Anyways, just me. Anyways, also this corner opens that side, open this side, right? One at a time. Anyways, I think we need to go ahead and fill the sinks in real quick here. Wrong button. There you go. And then I think I got a sink over here. I got two sinks over here. And there we go. Again, that's the wrong button. Why am I pushing that button? But anyways. That's cool. I did not know that. That's cool. I like it. I don't know if you catch it, but you can see the water come out from the spigot right there. That's kind of cool. But anyways, yes, that is the church. I thought it was well put out. If you have other thoughts or what we could do, like I said, I was thinking about this particular. I'm gonna close that off and re-put all the dirt there. But if you have any thoughts, I am open to suggestions. But I was thinking about like a little patio area with a little grill area, like a nice smoker, an outdoor patio for this area. And then I was gonna do like a veggie garden, kind of cutlery, all sorts of different decorations, but greenery wise, hanging plants or something. How on earth did you get over here? Why are you over here, dude? Oy. Sorry, fish. This is the only bad thing about having this waterfall sit right here is that I'm gonna have some of these fish spawn up here in my little lagoon, and every now and then you'll have them kind of come out. That is one heck of a grouping right there. It's a school of fish right there if I've ever seen any. But yeah, they do pretty good until they do that. Alright, guys. You make me feel bad for doing this all the time, man. Anyways. And he's just sitting here watching it. Oh, look, you were hiding a fish right there. Look at that go. Anyways, I think this is going to be very, very good lighting. How did I do over here? I think I did okay. That's a good bit away from the house. Yeah, I was having creepers and everything else spawn over right here. And I needed to get that fixed. But anyways, so that is the house. That is the church. Jordan's house. And like I said, we're going to be doing outdoor patio kind of situation right here. That's going to flow out. And like I said, we're going to do a village mountaintop a little bit here and there. So, anyways, back to the origin of what this is all about. All right. This is all about the three crosses, Jesus, the Bible, everything, all of it. It is a little bit of a calling that I've been feeling coming on for quite some time, and I have not been doing anything about it. And I need to. So, what this is all about is getting this calling taken care of, doing my due diligence, and teaching the good word because I have this ability, I have the tools, necessary capabilities, and I'm going to do something I'm enjoying and teach and preach at the same time. So, anyways, that's what this whole thing is about, and I wanted to give this a little bit of an update. And like I said, I am sick still. Well, actually, let me rephrase this. This is recording like 2 or 3 days after the first part of this whole episode. But this, I'm out with a stroke. I'm on disability. I can play a game. A game's easy, but whenever you throw people into the mix, there's points in time where you probably have seen where I jump from conversation to conversation in this video. Um, my head is still a little bit cloudy. Minecraft stuff like this is really easy, and it's not like you're working. It's not like you're working. This is something enjoyable. There's no time limit. I can record as need be. There's no set quota or anything like that. It's just Minecraft putting blocks in, and I'm not even doing it in survival. Right? I'm doing it in creative. So 100%. Like I said, I wish I could work. There ain't no way I can do it. So right now, I'm just going to take it easy. I'm actually about to go take a nap because I'm getting pretty tired. And as you can tell from my voice, a little bit has changed in this episode. I am feeling a little bit sick, which is not great. But either way, I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day weekend last week. And, absolutely. I'll keep everybody noted on the whole stroke situation and the eyesight situation. Um, I appreciate any prayers that y'all might be able to afford me. Absolutely, I appreciate it. Any get well notes or anything like that. I'll do my best to read all the comments. I'll always try to do my best on that, but I can't make any certain promises. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good for the first little session. And like I said, we're still going to be building in creative until I have this whole place built out the way I want it to. And after that, I will play it in survival mode. Like I said, I'm still working on getting a couple mods put all together. Make things seamlessly nice looking and not too outlandish. But yeah, this is just going to be how it is for right now. Like I said, I'm not planning create survival mode without being able to see a good portion of the screen because I don't excuse me I don't want to have it end really early or I don't want anything to be. I put so much work into this. I really don't want there to be monsters close by the house like a creeper sitting right here. All right, there's my lagoon, there's my farm. I don't want them to be blowing up my farm and everything else, so on top of that, I don't want this guy anywhere nearby because he picks things up and puts things down all over the place. You see, just like that. Cannot stand that. Cannot stand that. Just leave things where I put them. Here, we're going to do this here. Come here. Go away. Anyways, sorry about that. Had to get rid of that situation. Oh my gosh, yes. So I wanted to show you what it looks like because this is really pretty. Whenever the sunrise comes up, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is going to be so pretty. I'm excited. Let me put the sword away. Oh yes. Yes. Beautiful sunrise. Thank you, Lord. Absolutely. But yeah, whoever made this shader pack deserves a good shout out. 100%. It is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, especially for just straight out regular Minecraft, and it works with all these different mods. So happy about this. But either way, such a beautiful little greenery scape, and we have a whole big huge open world to explore. And like I said, I'll be building out a little bit of this. I might do it on recording, might do it off of recording. But either way, I'm gonna get this video done, and like I said, I'm doing this to keep myself busy and try to get my head back to where it needs to be by doing something a little bit, intriguing. Intriguing is not the word. Uh, Trying to get my mind rolling. Let's just put it that way. So for now, this is the video. And again, many thanks for any thoughts or prayers sent my direction because I really appreciate it. Everybody's been amazing. And like I said, I can't do anything more than just thank the good Lord for, to be honest, to be able to allow me to still see, to be able to walk. A stroke is pretty darn serious. And like I said, I'm only 28 years old, not even 30. So, yeah, absolutely. All I can do is just sit here and thank the good Lord for everybody around me that He has put in my path. Absolutely, thank you. Anyways, you all have a good rest of y'all's time frame. Whether it's good day, good afternoon, good night. Adios. Aloha. Mahalo.